Hey, all you podcast listeners, you can find Slice of the Paranormal everywhere podcasts are found, or you can watch us on our YouTube channel.
Hey, hi, hello.
Hello.
Nice. Welcome to the Thanksgiving Slice of the Paranormal episode.
Slice of the Paranormal.
This is an episode. No, this is a podcast where we talk about paranormal stuff.
Ghost turkeys.
Ooh.
Ghost pilgrims.
The cranberry that stalks at midnight.
Native American goblins.
Yeah.
Slime. Again,
Slime.
I like slime.
Yeah, stuffing. I don't know.
Anyway, we talk about paranormal stuff. We go investigate. We go to these places, check them out. And while we're in the area, we eat local pizza and review it. And we'll talk about that later in the episode.
We also like to say thank you to Cup of Code at this point in the show. So thanks, Cup of Code, for everything you do for us. We really appreciate it.
But that's what we do. And Steven, where are we today?
Well, we're in York County today.
York County, Pennsylvania.
York County, Pennsylvania. And we went to a place called Rehmeyer's Hollow.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to give the actual address to this place because it is a private residence.
But people can figure it out.
Yeah, people can figure it out very easily.
I mean, obviously, I'm not a genius, and I figured it out.
What are we talking about, though?
But Rehmeyer's Hex Hollow is also known as Rehmeyer's Hollow.
Hex Hollow. Hex Hollow.
Rehmeyer's Hollow.
Hex. Ooh. All right. This is in North Hopewell Township in York County. The Rehmeyer family were farmers. They settled in the area around 1844.
Okay.
And we're talking about it as a Thanksgiving Day episode because it revolves around a murder.
We're talking about the Hex House?
Yeah, the Hex House.
Hex House.
And he's murdered a couple days before, but he is found on Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day.
Ooh, spooky goblin.
Cranberry.
Now, I obviously said I'm not giving away the address because it's a private residence.
Hex Hollow, this is like, there's a lot of information about this out there, right?
There is.
This is a big thing.
It's a huge thing. It was a national story at one point.
Yeah.
So, that's the reason the current owner had to have security cameras installed because people, when they go looking for ghosts, sometimes they're completely disrespectful, and that A, they're going drunk, and B, they're trying to break into these places unlawfully.
Right. And
he has a house that has some of the artifacts of the family there. He was going to have a museum there, and He wants to save it. He doesn't want it to be destroyed.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's not trying to be a jerk. He's probably just trying to protect the stuff, right?
He is.
ADT signs everywhere on this place, remember?
Right, yeah. Well, and to his credit, I mean, there is nowhere to park. You know what I mean? There's no. So, like, as much as he would want it to be a historical site, and I agree with him,
It's just on the side of the road.
It's in a poor location for that to happen. They'd have to almost create a parking lot somewhere.
And I think that was the zoning issue, was the parking.
Yeah.
So he'd literally have to make a parking lot of the yard.
Right. And that's where like the stables and the cows and stuff were. Or the turkey, right? He had a turkey farm, I think.
Turkey farm.
Well, he had lots of animals. In fact, that's actually how they come to find that he's been murdered is actually the animals are like making lots of noises.
Like, dude, we're hungry. We haven't been fed in 3 days.
Let's start. I interrupted you. I got you all off track. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so
I just want to kind of set the thing what we're talking about here.
Yeah, so my advice is to just stick to the road, take pictures, be respectful, and I'll even tell you where the gravesite is so you can go check out his grave.
Oh, yeah.
But also be respectful and go during the day.
Hex Hollow.
Hex Hollow. So, in the murder, 3 men beat Nelson Rehmeyer to death. Then they tried to burn his body.
Man, that's not the way you want to go getting beat to death, I'll tell you what.
How do you want to get beat to death,
I'd take a knife maybe instead.
That's not beating, though. That's knifing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'd rather.
You'd rather get knifed than beat.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to get beat to death.
Bad.
No, that's terrible.
I'd rather be shot, by a gun, not by a crossbow.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think crossbow would suck.
That's the top way you want to go?
Not top way. Top way.
Hold on. We got levels here.
I'd rather go while I'm asleep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fair enough. All
Yeah,
right.
me too.
Come on. Now, these guys end up murdering this dude. So the main question is, well, why?
Why?
Why the heck did these three guys go in and murder Nelson D. Rehmeyer? This guy named John Blymer was born sickly. He had a lot of bad luck. His family, he came from a family of Pow Wowers, his grandfather, his father. So he thinks, well, there's got to be a reason I'm having this bad luck. What the heck's going on?
Well, can we first? I think we should probably tune people in to know what Pow Wowers are.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? Because
that's a weird word that you just used.
You would assume it goes with Native American.
Correct.
You know, but really, in this context, it refers to German, Pennsylvania Dutch immigrants coming here and doing. It's kind of like a Christian-based magic.
Yeah, Christian mysticism.
Yeah. So they would be healers. And Nelson was known to be one of the better healers in the...
Correct.
It was Rehmeyer's Hollow, right?
In York County, he would have been one of the known ones.
Right. So people often say it's like witchcraft, basically.
Correct.
Which is why I'm dressed like this today. No, it's not
looking
the
great.
Christian, witchcraft, which is brockery, I believe it's called.
Yeah, like brockery.
Or brocow, I've heard it pronounced also.
Chopping brockery.
Chopping brockery. Chopping brockery. That's great.
Yeah, totally.
But yes,
right.
so they thought he was a witch, basically. Some people thought
depending
he was...
on who you were. If you were a
Right.
Pow Wower, you thought of him as another Pow Wower.
Like a healer.
But if you were just
Pow Wower.
a local,
Yep.
this guy, Nelson D. Rehmeyer, would have seemed like a little off because he was into German mysticism, but he was also... after his death, when they went through his stuff in the house, he also had a lot of socialism.
Yep.
Pamphlets and brochures.
And he was a bit of a recluse too. He wasn't like, he liked to stay at home and take care of his things, and he would have people over and he would heal them and stuff. But he liked to stay at home. He was a homebody, so that of course leads to suspicion. A lot of times for people.
And he's also like, you have to imagine, this guy's an imposing person.
He's tall.
Like 6'1".
Yeah.
Okay.
But like from all the accounts I've read of him, he's a very amicable person. People like him. He's very nice to everyone. He's not mean. So like, there is no outward reason to suspect him of evil doing,
Right.
witchcraft, or things like that. And
No.
like you said, powwowing and Christian mysticism, what these Germans...
Christicism.
What these Pennsylvania Germans are doing is they're actually using folklore mixed with the Bible. So they're saying Bible verses.
Yeah.
It's all done in the name of Jesus and God. And like, if you want to get rid of warts, you'd rub a potato on it.
It's like mixed interpretations.
Yeah, and it's a lot of this sympathetic folk magic.
Folk magic.
My good friend Joe's mom, she can heal things like that with potatoes and stuff too. It's weird. She's like, spider bite. Oh, potato. Put that on there. Take care of it.
But that is completely has its roots in German powwow.
Yeah.
And like your regular people that are living in town who have had various ailments throughout their lives.
Yeah.
Even if they are not a powwower, the techniques that are
got
passed along. You're like, oh, remember when I got a wart? Mom took me to so. They rubbed it with a potato, buried it in the ground.
Yeah.
So that was a completely normal thing to just pass on through the generations of family, not knowing the roots of the German mysticism aspect.
Sure.
So, there's other ones like rubbing onions on the soles of your feet will get rid of a cold.
Oh yeah.
There's people that it's turned into old wives' tales that have their roots in this belief system. But John Blymer, he thinks that he's having this bad luck, being from a powwowing family. He thinks it's this He thinks it's Nelson D. Rehmeyer.
Well, and Nelson had actually cured him when he was like 5 years old.
He also worked for Nelson. Did you know that? He got paid 25 cents a week to pick potatoes.
Oh, did he?
On his farm.
See, there's another
so
connection.
He had another connection with Nelson D. Rehmeyer.
Yeah, so like when he was like a little boy, he was like 5 years old, he's really sick, and his family took him to Nelson.
Okay.
And Nelson did his
To
powwow.
mysticism, yeah.
And Nelson cured him or whatever. So he liked him up for a long time. Like he thought of him as like a mentor to him. And then I don't want to jump the gun. Are you going to talk about Nellie?
Yes.
Okay.
Nellie's
Okay.
next.
Then I won't say. I'll let you go ahead and do that.
So John goes to Marietta, Pennsylvania, which is just north of Columbia, and he's going to meet a girl named Emma Knapp. Now, people refer to her today as Nellie Knoll, but that name comes from a book.
Emma Knapp is Nellie Knoll.
Emma Knapp is Nellie Knoll. Okay. And she's also known, if you want to add another title,
I do.
the River Witch of Marietta.
Dang, that's way cooler.
So you can go down to Marietta, and I have her house geolocated to where she lived. So she was a known powwower.
Yeah.
Similar to Nelson. And he goes to, Blymeyer goes to her and says, listen, I'm sickly. I'm having this bad luck. I think it's Nelson D. Rehmeyer has put a spell
really?
on me.
See, that I did not know.
Yeah,
I thought she planted that in him. I thought she was the one that said, "Oh, it must be him because he was her rival."
I've heard it both ways.
Oh, interesting.
So I think he knew Nelson D. Rehmeyer.
Yeah. But he liked him before that. Like, why would he?
Yeah.
He worked for him. He told him. He said he was his mentor
at one time, but he didn't work for him at the end. At the end, by the time he's working at a cigar factory. So was there a falling out that created a distance there?
Yeah, that's true. It could possibly be.
Now, the other angle is, say he goes to Nellie Knoll, the River Witch of Marietta.
Right.
And maybe Nellie Knoll doesn't like the fact that Nelson D. Rehmeyer is getting all her business.
Yeah, because he was pretty successful.
He was pretty successful.
Popular.
So
Plotting.
So, like, did she implant the idea that it was Nelson D. Rehmeyer? And if she did, it was to get rid of competition. So it depends on which angle you want to believe.
Yeah.
You know, I personally think that Blymeyer is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And this is based on actual information.
Yeah.
He was incarcerated in the local mental asylum and at Harrisburg several times.
Yeah.
And he walked home.
Yeah.
Right? He walked out the front door. That's how
Good
he
old
escaped.
walking home from the prison.
25 miles. It was Eastern State, I think he was at.
Well, I know he might have been. I know he was at Harrisburg at least in one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which is just nuts. So he goes to her and she says, all right, well, if it's Nelson D. Rehmeyer or it is Nelson D. Rehmeyer.
Right.
Either way, the end goal to get rid of this curse is to go to Nelson, get a lock of his hair, and to get his secret spell book. So now, once again, Nelson D. Rehmeyer is 6'1" and a grown man.
Yeah.
And these are younger guys.
Okay.
John was what, in his 20s?
Yeah, something like that.
And Curry, he was like 14.
Yeah, these guys are much younger.
Yeah, they're like teenagers.
So they try to go to the house, and they're going to try to get the hair, but they chicken out.
Wait.
How are they going to get the hair?
So I think we're forgetting, though, because how they actually get caught is because of Nelson's wife. Remember?
Well, yeah, but that's after the she stops by on the first visit.
They stopped by. Nelson's wife lived in a separate house because she got sick of people coming in and wanting to get healed and stuff all hours of the day. They had two daughters, so they lived in her family's home that was given to her. Like, so it was like a mile away. It was just up over a hill.
Yeah, the daughters Beatrice and Edna.
Yes. So they lived in that house. So on the first night that they tried to come over and get the hair and stuff, they actually stopped at the wife's house first and said, hey, where's Nelson? And she's like, oh, yeah, he's probably over at his house.
Oh.
Right? So they go over there, and it's pretty late at night.
So they weren't like sneaking up. They were like...
They were just like, hey, where is he? Yeah.
Let me blow your hair. No big deal.
So they go then to Nelson's house, and they spend the whole evening there drinking and talking and like having a good time. And then I'll let you take it over from there.
And don't get the hair.
And don't get the hair. Because they're like, he's a big guy. And it was just the two of them that night, right?
It was just the two of them.
They didn't have Hess with them yet.
Hess was not with.
They couldn't get him drunk enough.
No, there's a little more to that too.
So they kind of regroup, and they come to the idea, we need more people.
Yeah.
And they get...
We need more people.
They get Wilbert Hess to come in, who's a young boy.
Okay.
He's 18.
And the family of Wilbert Hess has something to do with having him go.
Yeah. The family kind of pressured him to do it.
They pressured him to do it against his will.
The family was also like experiencing bad luck, and then John was like, "Oh yeah, well you're probably cursed too."
Right. Of course.
So
obviously.
Let's, for the greater good, let's go take care of this curse. That's
in fact, some of the articles refer to Wilbert Hess as the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the family.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like he's being sent out to do this
Yep.
to benefit the family, not to benefit him.
Yeah, because even some people were thinking that like Nelson might be doing good, but what if it's actually he's pretending to do good and he's actually putting curses on people?
Oh man.
So some people
Crazy
thought
times.
It's essentially the giant rumor mill of central Pennsylvania,
Right.
1928 style. So the
1928 style.
So the guys that come there on the night that he is murdered are
butter churn talk.
John Blymeyer, John Curry, and Wilbert Hess.
Yeah.
So on November 27th, they go to his house and they demand his book and his hair. Now, initially, when they get there, it's already dark. So they yell up to him. Nelson comes to the upstairs window.
Right.
He's got a lantern, and they use the false pretense. He's like, "What do you guys want?" And they're like, "Well, we forgot something. We got to come in and get it."
Yeah, because they actually slept over the night before. Like he was
That's how
nice he was. He's like, it's late. Why don't you guys just stay the night? He made them breakfast the next day.
Sheesh.
They ate breakfast and left, and then
Yeah,
come back.
Probably like, look at these people. They like me. They want to hang out tonight.
they're really plying on his good nature.
Yeah.
In order to gain access to the house. So when they get into the house, they demand his book and a lock of his hair. At first, he's like, "Why do you need my book? What book are you talking about?
Oh.
Why do you need my hair?" And obviously, as a Pow Wow artist, you know that your hair, things like your fingernails, they're symbolic of you.
Protect them,
Right.
Yeah.
You would protect them. That's your essence. So
And that reminds me of weapons.
Oh yeah.
so they essentially he then starts to fight back. They end up killing him. At first, I think one of them hits him on the back with a chair when he turns his back to stoke the fire in the kitchen. They hit him on the back with a
I think
chair.
that was John who hit him in the back.
John
of the head.
hit him on the back
and
with a
then
chair.
it was the Curry hit him with the wood.
Curry grabs one of the logs that were meant for the fireplace or oven, and he whacks him on the head.
Dang.
And I mean, he hits him so hard that parts of the skull were embedded into his brain.
Oh.
So he would have been hemorrhaging.
And again, this kid's only 14 now. You know what I mean? So he's like, it's a curse. Like he thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So and they also like tied him up. They had like
they tied him up right after they hit him.
lengths of rope, and they had tied him up. And the name of the book. Do we want to mention the name of the book?
The name of the
Long
book.
Lost Friend, right?
Yes. Do you know who it's by?
No, I do not know that.
By John George Homan. And he was a Reading writer. And
Reading,
I have
PA?
3 copies of this book at my house.
Do you really?
I do.
I didn't know you had 3.
I have 3.
Hey,
Why?
there's 3 of us.
All right. I don't want you guys casting spells on me.
I want one.
I want you guys casting spells on
I
me.
got my
Well,
wand.
you're not Christian, so don't worry about it. But
You
I'll
just
take
pulled
one.
out a wand, Christy.
I got a wand, and this is from
He said, "Are you
Rehmeyer's
threatening me?"
Hollow.
Yeah.
And I carved this wand from a stick I
Can I
found.
see
in
it?
Yes.
And
you
it's
can.
really pretty.
Is it similar to the Hex
Wait.
Hollow one?
It says Hex Hollow on it.
How do you have the stripes in it if you carved it?
I colored it with magical Sharpie.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, magical Sharpie.
Nice, nice.
Is it the same one you get me a picture of?
Yes. So after they kill him.
Yeah.
Just a
and
ship,
have him
no big
tied
deal.
up. He's on the floor. It's John Blymer who decides, well, we got to hide the fact that we just killed him. They think he's dead at this point. So
So at this point, they're not so concerned with getting his hair in the book anymore because they're like, oh, the witch is dead.
the witch is dead.
The curse is broken.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and
they're like,
they had to burn the book anyway.
right.
So if we burn Nelson D. Rehmeyer,
We'll burn everything.
We'll burn all the evidence of the crime.
Oh, man.
The book will go away, and
Everybody's luck will be returned to normal.
And this
as
was
they're-
just like a few days before Thanksgiving that year.
this is on the 27th, and on this year,
The 29th.
the 29th is Thanksgiving.
Cup of Code! Today's episode is brought to you by Cup O Code. Need a website or marketing solution that works as hard as you do? At Cup of Code, they don't just build websites, they create digital solutions that grow your business. From expert web design to targeted marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, and billboards, they've got you covered. Dream, design, develop. Visit cupofcode.com and take your business to the next level.
So as they set him on fire, they leave the house, and as they're leaving, they look back and they could swear that Nelson D. Rehmeyer is moving about the house, like in flames.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So there's doubt on whether or not he was killed,
Right.
or was he still somewhat conscious?
Oh, man.
I think he was dead because
I do.
Because
Same here.
If the skull pieces were in his brain, that most likely would have caused his death pretty quickly.
And
Also, he was tied up. So how could he be moving around if he was tied up?
correct. So
Yeah.
I think he was probably dead. In fact, that's what I
Probably their
hope.
guilt talking.
Or they were seeing the apparition of him, or his, his
Yeah.
spirit leaving his body.
Yeah, so there's questions about when he died, or even the manner of it, because obviously, each of these three guys are tried separate, and they are given their own sentences for each of these.
How'd they get caught?
Well, Chris, you already
funny.
mentioned it a little bit. So on all this goes on. Let's get to the thing.
With the animals when they were hungry, maybe that.
Yeah, they essentially, David Vanover, a neighbor, was walking by when he heard animals making noise. Now imagine this has been Nelson D. Rehmeyer's not feeding him for a couple days.
Oh, okay.
So the animals are making a racket. So this David Vanover goes in, sees that the animals haven't been fed this morning, and he feeds them.
Yeah.
While he's there and I guess getting ready to leave, he runs into the mailman. The mailman says Nelson hasn't picked up his mail for a couple days.
Yep.
So that's clue number 2. Then the next person that comes to the site is a guy named Oscar Goldfelter, I think is how you pronounce it. He's the guy that actually goes into the house and finds the crime scene. But it's like a scenario of events, and this is all happening. I know when he finds the body, it's on the 29th. I'm a little unsure if this David guy that feeds the animals, if that's the day before.
I thought it was the same day.
It might be the same day.
Yeah.
It might have all happened like crescendo.
Like on Thanksgiving or, right there. Because, the animals, that's the thing, like, that they kept braying, and it was like, and I love the fact that he fed the animals before he went and checked it out. Too.
Yeah, first thing he
that,
did.
that's
because
awesome.
he didn't go into the house. He was checking the animals.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, so the fire was set on the 27th.
Correct.
Why didn't the house burn down?
Well, part of it is
I know what. Part of
Nelson D. Rehmeyer is burning in the kitchen on the floor.
it. Right.
Okay.
Okay. He was a potato farmer. Well, on the rafters in the basement, there was a sack of potatoes, and I guess they cure them. I didn't know
Like,
this.
I think they called it like a potato shelf.
Yeah.
Like, kind of under the floorboards that, you would basically like store potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his body burnt out a hole in the kitchen floor, and he was laid over a rafter over top of one of these potato things.
Okay.
That's what, and if he had not fallen through the floor, the thought is the house would burn. and that everything would have been lost.
Yeah,
And then-
because this is morbid. Because they're saying his bodily fluids are what put the fire out.
Oh.
Yeah. So like the floorboards burned through because they poured oil like from the lanterns
man.
and stuff, poured it all over them, lit them on fire and left. Floorboards burn out. But like Steve said, there's these strong potato rafters or whatever you want to call them under there. So he's like hanging over it. So the burning embers of the floor fall down, but then his body fluids
Gross.
put it out the fire.
Well, and here's the other thing: if you ignite clothing
Yeah.
with a flammable object, you can create what is used in spontaneous human combustion cases as the wick effect, and that's where your own body fat will then, once the accelerant burns out, your body fat becomes the next accelerant. So like he literally would probably, if his clothing was on fire, he would then start melting and becoming the fuel source.
Like fuel, yeah.
So that, and if there's some sort of bin underneath him catching that liquid draining,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
true.
I mean,
Another
so
aspect
yes, it's
of
a
it.
very gruesome way to go.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this Oscar guy had a lovely sight to see.
Oh, yeah. But that's why the house didn't burn
But
down.
it is incredible, even when you see like the images on the documentary and everything, that it really, that fire was contained to such a small part.
Yeah, like I sent you pictures of like the outside black and white image of the house, and that image is showing what the crime scene looked like.
That's
Yeah.
the damage.
That when people got there.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting photo because it shows that there's some portions of the house that are no longer standing, that aren't there now, because that portion of the house did burn
Yeah.
and was damaged, and they took it down. So,
But where the fire was started, that's the crazy part, that room didn't really burn. Just floorboards there, kind of.
so essentially, when they
Fire's crazy.
when
Yeah.
this all happens, and they're trying to figure out who did this, we go back to what Christy said.
Yes.
It was Alice that knew the last people that were there.
Okay.
Was
So
John
she went
Blymer.
to the authorities right away and said, you might want to look into these
Something's
guys.
fishy.
So she would have known about John Blymer and John Curry.
Right.
But not the Wilbert Hess kid.
Okay.
So these guys are all given different court cases. They're sentenced. John Blymer is found guilty and sentenced to life, as well as John Curry.
They both had pro bono lawyers.
Correct.
And Hess is the only one who had a paid-for lawyer.
Because his parents probably felt bad as
Yeah,
hell.
because they sacrificed him.
They all look like kids.
They were all kids. They
Yeah.
really are. And that the funny thing is, the two with pro bono lawyers, they got out way before their sentence was served. Like they got,
but they were given life sentences.
right. But now Hess, who was like the sacrificial lamb of the whole thing, had a paid-for lawyer. He got 10 years and ended up serving his whole time.
Yeah, he got 10 to
wow.
20
So, like,
years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he served the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So even though he was like almost, you could say, one of the most naive of the bunch, you know, he got and had the best lawyer.
Dang.
He served the almost exact same time as Curry, I think it was.
Now, do you know what happens to them after they get out of jail?
A little bit.
Okay, let's go with them. We'll start with John Blymer.
Yeah.
He served 23 years of his sentence. He was paroled in 1953 despite having no remorse. His family didn't want anything to do with him at that point. And he was also suspected of killing
I was just going
a 16-year-old girl named Gertrude Rudy in 1927. This
Yep.
is
A year.
year before
Yep.
Nelson D. Rehmeyer. Essentially, his shotgun went missing at the time of this girl's disappearance. Now, he's never been convicted of it, so
But so he and this girl were known to be like, you know, friendly with each other, and it's thought that she may have been with child, and he basically, well, allegedly, put her body like shot her in the head, and then put her body and the gun on the railroad tracks, thinking that the train would just come and destroy
man.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was a year before that happened.
John Blymer Not a fan.
Not a great guy.
None of his family went to his funeral at all.
Yeah. So
that tells you something.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Wilbur Test. Wilbur Test, he served his term, like you said. And after he gets out, all I can find is he lives a quiet life. And he raises his family, and he dies in 1979 at the age of 79.
Yep.
Wow.
The last one is Curry, and he gets out of jail, and he joins the military.
Oh, wow.
Now, he becomes enlist, and he's on General Eisenhower's staff and helped draft the plans for the invasion of Normandy.
Whoa.
He also became a painter, and his artwork is around York. You can come across John Curry.
Yep.
John
And that was the
Curry's art.
14-year-old. So he was the youngest one.
That's
during the whole
crazy.
thing.
No, Wilbur House was the youngest.
No, Wilbur House was 18.
Oh, Wilbur House was 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he dies. Curry dies in 1963.
Yeah, he
Gets
was
a heart
young.
attack.
He was young.
So he was the youngest of the three murderers to
pass.
die.
So the documentary that I watched, if anybody's interested, this documentary, I think it's on Prime. It's really good. It's all about this. It lays it all out really well.
yeah.
And
I've
it
seen
talks
it.
about these men afterwards, and of course it's not these men, but it talks to people that knew these guys,
Right.
and they all say like these men were super sweet, and they all really
Everyone except Blymer.
Yeah, Blymer, not Blymer, but Hess and Curry, both like were
Not the
don't-
Blymer.
They both like tried to tell kids like don't make mistakes when you're young,
Aw,
like I did.
Don't do what I did.
Yeah, and like we're very kind-hearted and just wanted to really help people. So
That's cool.
yeah, it does seem like they learned from it. I mean, they were manipulated as
I think they were
children.
manipulated by John Blymer.
Yeah. And him, I even have a little compassion for too, because he had a rough life. Like,
And he
shit
like
makes people do things.
they did
you know?
do an IQ test on John Blymer,
Right.
and he was just
Yeah.
like, barely normal.
Yeah.
Like he
Like Forrest Gump.
had a very low intelligence.
Oh, gotcha.
So when you're dealing with someone that doesn't have a full set of faculties,
Yeah.
you never know.
Aw.
Now, there's one thing I almost forgot to say. You know, I wanted to talk about some of the decorations here. But Thanksgiving. Thank you, by the way, Christy. Christy has set up this area for lovely, macabre Thanksgiving
Yes.
Day
That's
death.
awesome.
You know, I love this story, and I brought it up because of the whole Thanksgiving connection. Because, like, when you wake up, what do you think about? You smell the turkey cooking. And not in York, PA in 1928.
You smelled the human
we
cooking.
smelled Nelson Rehmeyer.
Body fluid.
Body fluids
Ugh.
cooking in the kitchen.
Ah.
The
Probably smell more like ham, I'd imagine, right?
oh, the long pig.
Hey, long pig.
Now, because of all this, Pennsylvania
Gross.
Germans are ridiculed. We're backwoods. We're superstitious.
Okay.
We still believe in witches. There were articles talking about like the York County Hex Slayers and stuff like that. So
Oh, like heroes to kill those people.
no, they thought they were all just a joke. We became a joke to everybody for being backwoods, being Appalachian Mountain-like people.
It's okay. Tough skinned.
Exactly. Now, Nelson D. Rehmeyer's ghost is said to haunt the site. That is the main lore.
We looked for him.
We did. Now,
Midday.
I do tell people not to go to the house because Ricky Ebow, who owns the site, is his great grandson.
Right.
He's the one that wanted
On
to
his
have.
mother's side, right?
I think so.
I think it was on his mom's side.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah, daughters.
But he's the one that wanted to create the museum. So he has a ton of respect for the site. So any damage you would do to that site, you are personally upsetting him.
Yeah, he's very passionate about it. Like, he seemed like a genuinely decent guy who he wanted, I think, to make everyone know that Nelson wanted to just help people. Like,
Correct.
He just really was there for people, and that's what Ricky wants people to understand.
Yes.
That he wasn't evil. He really just wanted to help
Yeah, and
people.
like you're dressing as a witch as tongue in cheek, and
Yeah.
I made a wand out of a stick from the road, just to have a memento for the site. But make no doubts about it, I
Yeah.
believe he was a good person.
So do I.
I think
Yeah,
that
it sure
Nelson D.
sounds like it.
Rehmeyer was a victim of John Blymeyer and John Blymeyer's, lack of thought process.
And he was a victim of his environment and
Yes.
his, you know what I mean? It goes on and on.
And you're dealing with almost the point of the Depression era.
Yep.
So, like, these people are poor.
It's not not a good time for anything.
It's not, none of these people are living high on the hog.
right.
Maybe Hess has a little bit more
Yeah,
wealth, but
there was a little bit of controversy too within one of the families where like one side of the family was doing better than the other side. And I was like, oh, was there a hex on us for, you know what I mean?
Sheesh.
I forget which family that was with.
Now, if you want to go down here, you can go to Nelson Dietrich Rehmeyer's grave. He is buried in Sadler's Church in Shrewsbury. Once again, do not visit at night. Now, because they do close at dusk.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't want anyone to get in trouble by going there. But yeah, like I've mentioned that this guy was a social outcast, but he was a good person. Now, there's other ghost lore with the site. Supposedly, people see shadow figures. There's cold spots. EVPs have been recorded by different people or claimed to have been recorded by different people. Some people have claimed that when they go by the house, that stones are thrown at them from the direction of the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Nelson D. Reymeyer's throwing them on the city.
I just learned this last night, and I wish I would have known that when we went there, because I totally would have chucked a stone there. You know, not
Just
at a
to see if
window.
you got chucked
Yeah,
back?
not at a window or anything.
Probably
but
like you or me.
No, I just would have thrown to see if that would happen, but I didn't know about that lore until last night.
Yeah. In fact, that not a lot of people know my Facebook video of me or Facebook profile picture that I used to use all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually a picture of me standing in front of Nelson Rehmeyer's house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, for some reason we didn't take a whole lot of pictures when we were there,
Not
right?
a ton.
Now, the other things that people see is people hear noises in the hollow. And that brings me back to the whole concept of the animals.
The animals.
Oh yeah.
Like, could it be a residual of the animals still braying for food after all this time?
Yeah.
But that area, like, we were all there.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
hilly.
creepy little nook in the road.
It's definitely like you're stepping back in time a little bit, like something's different.
Exactly. So, like Christy said, there's a ton of literature on this. You can find portions of the transcripts of the trials on each of these guys. You can go to Marietta to look up the River Witch, Nellie Knoll, aka what is it, Emily Knopp?
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have forgot. I did forget that. So good job, Steve.
But the books that I personally used for my research were Pennsylvania Dutch Country Ghost Legends and Lore by Charles J. Adams, Witches in Pennsylvania by Thomas White, who also wrote Forgotten Tales of Pennsylvania, also by Thomas. And then there is a Haunted Pennsylvania by Patty A. Wilson, and the Big Book of Pennsylvania Ghost Stories by Mark Nesbitt and Patty A. Wilson. Now, since it's York, I'm going to say my favorite book for this site is going to be Spooky York, Pennsylvania by Scott D. Butcher and Dinah Roseberry. That is, if you are in York, PA,
Yeah.
that is a great book to use as a ghost hunter's way to research.
Like a guide.
And a guide for York. In fact, when we went to York, that was the main pull of resource that I would use and to try to guide how we should tackle that town.
York was a fun trip.
Yeah, it was.
York was a great trip.
Yeah. I'm sure we went to a haunted bar. Did we not? Or maybe we didn't.
I'm not sure if we went to a haunted bar or not. Did
I'm
we
not
get-
sure on that one.
I didn't mark it down if we did.
Wow.
I got a picture of somebody on the floor.
Okay, that is Ricky Ebal standing next to where Nelson D. Rehmeyer.
Oh, is that the potato?
That's
Yeah.
right above where the
He put
potato thing was.
plexiglass over it so you could see down in, and there's a bit of charred wood actually you can see in the rafters.
Now,
Really?
in
Yeah.
regards to long lost friend,
Yeah.
I know that the three killers did not get it.
No.
Because Ricky Ebal owns the original Long Lost Friend, which is the 1820 edition of that book. All mine are reprints.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
So there
He's got
are
the
people
original.
online that are like, I have Nelson D. Rehmeyer's book.
No, I have Nelson.
And it's all BS. Ricky Ebao in the family
Yeah.
still has that book.
Ricky Ebao.
Yeah.
That's a cool name, man.
He still has this gun too that he used to use to go hunting, and still there.
Yeah, I
And his
mean-
trousers and
I
kinds of
think
stuff.
there's even things like
Trousers.
Yeah.
there's chairs, there's desks, there's the stove, things that were passed down in the family. He had to put back into the site.
Yep.
So it's I think
Interesting.
for me he's
It's probably like for him is like recreating some pieces of his like
his history,
Yeah,
his family
his-
history,
yeah.
and trying to give Nelson some respect.
sure
That
And
like
it's- yeah.
in 1928 he would have lost just being a Pow Wower. He was looked down upon as a victim,
I'm sure.
you know, and
Feel sorry for that guy.
yeah, you have to feel sorry for him because everything I've read, he was a great person.
Yeah.
And even the wife, even though they say that they're estranged because she doesn't want to live with him,
right.
Like-
She still did his laundry.
he still did his laundry on a weekly basis.
Ah, dang.
They'd meet at the top of the hill and exchange laundry bags.
She really liked laundry.
Well, I think
Oh,
I
yeah,
think they
I'm
I
sure
think they
that's
still
it.
loved each other. I don't think that they were broken up
No.
per se.
Right.
I think they lived separately so that they could live happy
Yeah,
lives.
so
make
that
it
the
work.
kids weren't always around people that were sick.
So
and,
I
yeah.
think that they, even though they were in separate homes, I still believe they were a couple.
I do too. I like that idea too.
You know, because I know married men that their wives will not do their laundry.
Yeah,
This girl had to have a connection
serious.
to be doing his laundry.
Yeah, that's kind of intimate. You know what
It
I
is,
mean?
you know. I mean, I wouldn't make my wife do my laundry, but then again, when I was 13, my mom did my laundry, and I went to school with freaking pink underwear.
Oh yeah, well, that'll
and
learn you.
God knows that works great in gym class with other men.
Gotta love the pink underwear. Hey, man, that's what the kids are doing now.
Maybe I was a trendsetter, but it didn't feel that way. at
You're just
13.
ahead of the game, Steve.
I was.
Yeah, no.
I rocking the pink underwear. Mindset Coffee.
Your mornings shape your day. That first choice, that first sip, it sets the tone for everything that follows.
With Mindset Coffee, you're not just drinking coffee. Each blend is infused with powerful ingredients like mushrooms for focus, hemp for balance, crafted to fuel your mind and body with purpose.
Because when you rise with clarity, you rise with strength. Start your day with intention. Start it with Mindset Coffee. Visit mindsetcoffee.com and elevate your mindset.
So since this is a Thanksgiving episode, why don't we each say something we're thankful for?
Can I start?
Yeah.
I am thankful for two people today.
Yeah.
One, I'm thankful for Christy. Christy
Aw.
decorates this set so well for us. When
Agreed.
it's us guys doing it, we do a half-ass job.
I don't
honestly.
agree. You guys do a great job too.
But like we don't the leaves.
Yeah.
you add something.
Well, thank you.
And I also want to throw out a thank you to my friend Carrie of
Yes.
A Darkest Knot, because we have a new ghostie that she knitted for us.
Oh,
It's so cute.
And we love it. So it's now going to be a slice of the paranormal
Permanent fixture. Yep.
at our podcast.
New ghostie.
Absolutely.
So what about you, Christy? You brought this up.
I'm thankful for everyone involved in this podcast.
Yeah.
It's been such an incredible experience. All our listeners, viewers, subscribers, Steve, Ryan, Mike, Chad, everyone here at Stone State. Like, it's been just such an incredible experience. And I'm also thankful for my family. I love my family. I have the best family in the world. I couldn't ask for a better family. So
oh, that's awesome.
those are my two things.
I like it.
How about you, Ryan?
I think mine would be twofold as well. I appreciate, I'm thankful for this whole scenario, this whole change in my life over the past year or so too as well. All my friends and family, but also for pizza.
Pizza.
Of course.
Thankful
Oh, and I'm
for
thankful for
pizza.
Jill.
Oh, yeah.
Very thankful for Jill.
No, of course, you guys as well, and everybody in my life. I'm thankful for all that. Cheers to that, right?
Cheers
Yeah,
to that.
definitely. Cheers to that. Being thankful for the lives we're living.
And on that note, is there anything else with the Hex Hollow?
No, that's pretty much the core of the story.
Yeah.
That I wanted to get out.
Watch the documentary if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
excellent. It's
definitely
excellent.
watch the documentary. And you said it's on.
I think it's on Prime.
Maybe
or
on Prime.
If you just,
Google it.
Yeah, Google it. You'll find
Google
it.
Foo.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
but
that.
it's very good. It's like an hour and a half long. It's not super long, but it's well researched and it talks to a lot of different people. In fact, one of the descendants of Rehmeyer does artwork for it.
Oh.
Like original artwork for it because the whole reason, so the whole when he went to Nellie,
Yeah.
and she's like, well, someone put a curse on you. This is a story that I heard that they portray in this, is that she said, well, put $1 in your hand, and when you remove the dollar, the face of the person who has put a curse on you will be on your hand. And when they did that, that's when Nelson's face was in his
Obviously.
hand. So, but yeah.
Steve, why your face in my hand?
Listen, I can't help it. I do
It is
things.
on Apple TV and Prime Video.
There you go.
Also,
Awesome.
Roku channel, YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I bought it when it was brand new.
Yeah.
And I had to pay for it to own it. And I
Sucker!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free with ads, But yeah, anyway, that's what I meant, like to say is the descendant of Rehmeyer did some of the artwork in that documentary
Oh.
to show like his face on the hand and all that.
That's
when he went to the
awesome.
nurse or
That's pretty
the
cool.
witch, yeah.
I should have boned up and watched the documentary before this.
No, I like that Christy was all like,
No, I
She got
like
all
that.
the info.
Like, I'm not the only one that researches this. Christy looks into a lot of the stuff and
that's right.
finds stuff for us.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to.
you also go way out on that on dressing up.
Aw,
and
well,
I
thank you,
always
Steve.
bring the bell curve down. So that's my gift
We run
to
the
you
gamut.
guys.
That's right. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
It is a spectrum, and I'm on it.
We're the spectrum.
Thanks, Cup of Code, again for everything you guys do.
That's
I'm also
right.
thankful for them.
Well, while we were in, this is York, Pennsylvania. Lots of good pizza down there. Oh, lots of good food in York. Oh,
Yeah, I don't even know
York
which
and
one you're
Mindy.
picking for this
so
one.
good. There's a couple, but this one we used Rufino's Pizza. Rufio, Mountville, PA. So it must not have been far. I GPSed it today. It's not far from this at all. In a shopping plaza with a grocery store and a Friendlies.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Place-
Okay, I remember this now. Yep.
Place was busy.
Yep.
Fourth pizza of the day. Oh, sorry, guys. Staff were super nice. We got a fresh 14-inch half cheese, half pepperoni pizza. What?
Well, whenever the first thing we say is staff were nice, that usually means the pizza was not very good.
Oh, no, I think this is good.
I don't know.
Is that our MO?
I just kind of think, well, because we really do try to be positive as much as we can, like
Oh, yeah.
honest, but positive.
I like to mention the staff when I can, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
But
I know
when
what
it's
you're
the
saying.
first thing we say.
Yeah, scores are good.
Okay,
Steve
great.
gave me 3.25. Crust was perfect thickness. Hand tossed, 3.25 out of 5 for those of you listening for the first time. Hand tossed. I liked the cheese. I hated the sauce.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I liked the cheese. I hated the sauce. The pepperoni were very thinly sliced, which I didn't like. I'd eat hers. What? Here again. Sorry about that misspelling.
Wow.
I'd eat here again. Yellow. Talk about a slice. I'd
About
eat
sleeping on the
here
couch.
again, but I wouldn't haunt it, is what you said. But 3.25, that's a good score.
Yeah.
Christy went even higher, 3.75.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a weird one. Overall, good pizza. Nice sauce, and I actually could have used a little bit more of it.
Okay.
The pepperoni was okay. As almost always, I wish it were crispier. I think I preferred the plain to the pepperoni.
that's
3 in a
again.
row.
Wow.
Plain to the pepperoni again because of the lack of pepperoni allowed you to enjoy the cheese and
Maybe-
sauce blend more.
I think I should get like plain slice with pepperoni on the side. That's what I think I should start to do.
Or start with the plain and then do the pepper. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know.
Actually, if you had it on the side, that'd probably be better for you because you
Right.
get the grease
Yeah.
and the pepperoni.
They could be like chips, you know what I mean? Like
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
You can dip the chips in it.
I could.
I mean, the pizza bones is what I mean. Pizza bones.
Yeah.
It says, I would be happy to serve this to a guest at a gathering or family meal.
Oh,
I would haunt this place.
that's pretty good praise.
So Steven's not haunting it, but you're haunting it.
Wow.
And typically that means my score is going lower. Nope, 4.25 out of 5.
Whoa.
I really liked this pizza. Sauce was nice and fresh. Cheese was heavy-handed and so good.
Yeah.
I don't usually like a lot of sauce, so
Same.
I'm guessing it was.
Unless it was really good.
Yeah.
It must have been good.
Crust was thin and crispy, but I didn't like the pizza bones. Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
I'd haunt this.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Deuces.
This might be the first episode where my score is the lowest.
on the
Yeah.
I'm usually the one that's always the higher one.
or in the mix somewhere. Yeah, you're not the lowest usually.
I'm not usually the lowest.
Well, it does say fourth pizza of the day.
And this was
so.
Rufio's?
Rufino's. Rufino's in Mountville, PA. Thanks for great pizza. And thanks to all you for hanging out today and sticking around. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go to that's that little subscribe button. It's right there. Just click it.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Little notifications,
Doesn't
like
cost
you know
you
we have
anything.
new things coming out. Also, if you want to talk about anything or correct us on anything, we really like it.
I love being corrected.
Yep.
I've been married twice.
Anybody has
There you
any
go.
ideas for some episodes or anything you want us to investigate, we'd be happy to look into it.
Or any information
Talking
about
that.
Hex Hollow.
Hex Hollow. And again, thank you for all you repeat viewers, listeners out there. It really means a lot to us. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Please take some time to be thankful for everything you have. And join us next time you crave a slice of the paranormal.
This podcast was produced by Stone State Entertainment.